Good afternoon. I'd just like to share some thoughts today about where our economy is, where our real estate and mortgage market is. From 2000, or basically from 1999 to 2006, we had just an unprecedented real estate market. Real estate values were appreciating in some areas 15 to 20%. And, the market was going crazy. People were buying investment homes, trying to flip them, trying to make all kinds of money. But the really abnormal thing about that time frame is that real estate really has never increased that much from year to year for that long. Typically, real estate is a 5 to 7% increase in value from year to year. So obviously there was something wrong with what was going on during that time. Everybody was having a great time. Everybody was making money, but we knew it couldn't last. One of the reasons why the market was going crazy was because there were a lot of different mortgage programs that were available. And those mortgage programs, obviously were available because the market kept on increasing and the values kept on increasing so much. So lenders were willing to lend money because they didn't think their risk was high because the market was going so fast. Well, obviously, if real estate increases 15 to 20% a year, but people's income only increases, maybe 5% or 6% a year, something's got to give, and we knew that would happen. So obviously in 2006 and basically beginning of 2007, the real estate market started to soften. We knew that was going to happen. But what we did not know was going to happen basically in August of 2007. In August of 2007, we first started hearing, the news about mortgage securitization and that it wasn't really all that they thought it was. That a lot of these investment banks on Wall Street were packaging mortgages, and a lot of them were bad mortgages, bad paper. And the minute that started coming out, they started doing an investigation, and what happened was they realized how much bad mortgage paper was out there. So we knew the real estate market was not going to sustain that, but what we did not count on was the mortgage market taking such a drastic turn. It went from everything available, all the stated income loans, all the what they quote liar loans, all that available, and it went to basically full income verification. You can only get a loan today if you can verify your income. That sounds like, of course, that should be normal, but we had a lot of good stated income loans for a lot of good self-employed people with great credit and a good history of payments that can't get loans today because the mortgage market went from one extreme to another. But when it did that, it hurt real estate even more because so few people could now get mortgages. That just meant that more inventory of real estate was on the market, and it just lingered and the foreclosures and all the shorts still started to happen, and values just kept on falling and falling. Real estate values probably from 2007 or 2006 to today probably have dropped 30, 40, 50, 60% in some cases. Okay, so many people were just letting their homes go. They could make the payment, but they said, I'm upside down. I have no equity. I'm not going to stay here. I'm going to leave like everyone else is leaving. Well, that's kind of crazy, but that's what happened. Fast forward to today, 2012. Here's what we're noticing. And there was a story out today from Zillow that said the market has bottomed out. It has actually stopped falling, which is good news. And more importantly, we see in the field, in the trenches, we see the market starting to tighten, where things that go on the houses that go on the market are selling rather quickly. What I mean by that is if a lender forecloses on a home and they put it on the market, not undervalued, but they put it at market value, at what that house should sell for today, that house is selling in one day. Okay, people regular sellers who are not in foreclosure, who don't have to short sale their home, if they put their home on the market at today's market value, then that home is selling one day, 2 days, 3 offers or 5 offers coming in. So what we're seeing in the trenches is that the market is starting to tighten, and there's not as much available, and there's not all these great deals. There's just some there's this interpretation out there by a lot of people who are not in the business that there's great real estate deals out there. You can buy it for nothing, next to nothing. You can buy real estate for 20 cents on a dollar. All these buyers have all these things in their mind that they can really, really, really make a great deal. Well, I'm here to tell you those great deals are not here. Okay? I don't know who you're talking to. I don't know what information you're seeing. A lot of this information comes from the general news media, the mainstream media. They get reports and they distribute it to you, and all of a sudden that must be what's going on. But it's just not happening out there. We're seeing real estate selling quickly if it's at market value. Now, believe me when I tell you this. There's many, many people who are trying to sell their home that were trying to sell it for what it was worth in 2006. You know, they're in La La Land. They're in Dream World. Okay, obviously values are not what they were in 2006 and 2007. So there's still some sellers that think their house is worth that much money. Well, of course those houses are on the market forever, and of course they're not selling. But the houses that are going on the market today are at market value, at what they should sell for today, are selling very quickly, right away. And so that's an indication to us that the market is starting to tighten and it's getting better. Not only has it bottomed out, that it probably values will start increasing. So for the people out there who are waiting for the great, great, great deal, okay, please wait no longer. You got to get back into the real estate market, and you have to make your purchases because the great, great, great deals that you think you're going to get are not available. Not for what you really want. Now, of course, there's homes in terrible condition, homes that have to be rebuilt, you know, those kind of homes. But those are projects, and those are things that you have to be a specialist in order to be able to make money on. But if you're looking for a home for yourself or maybe even an investment property, don't think you're going to go out there and beat up some seller and get 20, 30, 40% off market value. That's not available. It's not happening. You can talk to any realtor out there who's in this business day to day. They'll tell you the same thing. The real estate market is tightening. Values have stabilized, and if anything, they're going to start going up. So if I'm you, I get back in the business or get back in the market. If you're interested in purchasing real estate, whether it's a home for yourself or an investment, I would not wait any longer thinking that real estate value is going to go down more. Because if you're thinking that, you're thinking the wrong thing. I don't know who's telling it to you, but I would get in the game today. I would get in and get involved because real estate is not going down anymore. Thank you.